Welcome to the session. Today's topic of the lecture for this session is the decimal and the binary number systems. So myself, Ajit Subhas Suryanshi, working as an assistant professor in the program Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. So before proceed further into this session, so what should the knowledge you have? You must have a knowledge of in real number systems. So real number systems includes the different numbers. It includes the integer also. It may includes the decimal also. It may includes the rational, irrational numbers and addition, subtraction, multiplications. So you should have that basic knowledge. So you can have that basic knowledge. You can use that basic knowledge for the for our session and for the learning the number systems. So binary and the decimal number system. So prerequisite, student must have a basic knowledge of the real number systems and its arithmetic operation for it. So number systems. So you're already aware about the decimal number systems. So in the decimal number system, it is a base of the decimal number system is 10, because how many symbols in the decimal number system? There are 10 symbols. So it is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 9, there are the symbols in the base in the decimal number system. So these are the numbers, that is an minus 1, a1, a0. These are the numbers which are the particular symbols for that particular number system. So if it is a decimal number system, then symbols, they may take a value from the 0 to 9, and this dot point is called as a decimal point if it is a decimal number system. So this dot point is also called as a binary point if it is a binary number system, and whatever you write at this end of this bracket, it is a base of that particular number system. So if it is a decimal number system, then b will be the 10. So you can write it as a summation of k0 to n. That means whatever is the part before the decimal point or before this dot is, you can write in the terms of the summation of ak raised to bk, ak raised to bk, b raised to k plus, and whatever is the part after the decimal point, dot point. So we can write in terms of the summation, that is ck multiplied by b raised to minus k. Yes, for the fractional part, so you have to take a minus for that. Okay, so this base is for 10 for the decimal number system, and this base is 2 for the binary number systems. So position, so from the position, if it is at the 0 position, then it is b raised to 0. So when it is at the minus 1 position means right after the right side after the decimal point or binary point. So it is minus 1. So this position is a minus 1. So this position is a minus 2. So you have to take a 10 raised to minus 1. It is 0.1. You have to take a 10 raised to minus 2. It is 0.01. So these are the decimal weight for the particular given decimal number system. And these are the digits A3, A2, A1, A0, C1, C2. C1, C2s are the fractional digits. A0, A1, A2, A3s are the digits which is the before the decimal point, or it is also called as a mantissa part. So this is about the any number system you can represent by using this notation. So decimal number system. So name itself suggests a decimals. It is a count of a 10. So decimals number system, it requires, or it takes, or it has a 10 symbols, as I already discussed. That 10 symbols are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the 10 symbols in the decimal number system. So from this point of view, this b will be the 10 for the decimal number system in this equation. So dot means whatever is the dot in the decimal number system, it is called as a decimal point. So to represent the decimal fraction, so fractional part will be there later, and integer part will be the before the decimal point. So number it will take depending upon the position. So as I explained, every place has its weights. So for example, 543.21 represented as a, so 3 has a weight of 0, that means 3 multiplied by 10 raised to 0. 4 has a weight of 10 raised to 1, that is 1, so it is represented as 4 multiplied by 10 raised to 1. And 5 has a weight of the 2, that means 5 multiplied by 10 raised to 2. So this is for the integer part, and for the fractional part, this 2 has a weight of -1, that means 2 multiplied by 10 raised to -1, and 1 has a weight of the -2, that means 1 is multiplied by 10 raised to -2. So when you solve this, when you take the addition of all these terms, you will again get these numbers. So every numbers can be represented by using that number system formula that we have, that I have already presented in front of you. So let us discuss some example. 92 in the decimal can be written as 9 has a place value of the 1, that means 10 raised to 1. So it has a place value of the 10. So 9 multiplied by 10 plus it can be represented. 2 has a place value of the 1, place value of 1, that means 10 raised to 0. So 2 multiplied by 10 raised to 0. So when you take an addition of these two numbers, you will get the 92 decimal numbers. So 200. So 200 has a place value of the 100, that it can be represented as a 10 raised to 2, that means because it is base is a 10, so 2 multiplied by 10 raised to 2 plus 0 multiplied by 10 raised to 1 plus 0 multiplied by 10 raised to 0. So when you add these numbers, these terms become a 0, and 2 multiplied by 100 is a 200, so 200 you will get again 200. So all these decimal numbers are represented by its equivalent weight, by equivalent decimal weight. So again it is represented in this fashion. So 30 is 30 in this way, and it can be represented as a 30 0 has a weight of a 0 multiplied by 10 raised to 3, and 3 multiplied by 10 raised to 1 plus, so this 2 has a weight of the 10 raised to -1, that means it is multiplied by 2 into 10 raised to -1. When you solve this, you will get again the solution, that means you will get the 30.2. So again it has a weight of the 10 raised to 0, 1 has a weight of 10 raised to 1, 2 has a weight of the 10 raised to 2. So this 3 has a weight of 10 raised to -1, 10 raised to -2, 10 raised to -3. So you can you can expand this decimal number by using this number system representation. So let us discuss let us have binary number systems. So binary name itself suggests it have two symbols in it. So two symbols, it is represented as either 1 or it is a 0. That means 1 and 0. So 0 stands for the low value and 1 stands for the high value in the computer. It means 0 stands for the low voltage and 1 stands for the high voltage. So binary incorporating only the two symbols 0 1. So when you compare this binary with the decimal, so decimal is taking the 10 symbols, that is 0 1 2 3 4 up to 9. So similarly you can represent 0 to 10 in the equivalent binary as a 0, you can represent as a 0, 1 you can represent it as a 1, and you can represent 2 as a 1 0, you can represent the 3 as a 1 1, and you can represent 10, the decimal 10 as a 1010. So again there is a binary number system is important in the information theory and your computer technology, in the field of that computer technology, because as it is using the computer, and computer contains the microcontroller in it. So microcontroller only process the two states, either high states or low states. High state it is represented as a 1 and low state is represented as a 0. So let us discuss how you can represent by using same number systems. By using this expansion, how you can discuss this. So again this has a weight of 2 raised to 0, this one has a weight of 2 raised to 1, this one has a weight of the 2 raised to 2, and this one has a weight of the 2 raised to 3. So this has a 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to -2, 2 raised to -3. So when you expand in such a way that you actually converting this binary to the equivalent decimal. So this binary into the equivalent decimal, after calculating these terms, you will come to know that is the equivalent decimal for this binary number is 11.75. So these are the some conversion from the decimal to the binary. So these are the decimal to binary conversion for up to the 30. So 1 can be represented in the binary equivalent as a 1 also itself, and 2 can be represented as a 1 0, and similarly 30 can be represented with the 5 bits, that is 1 1 1 1 0. So these are the binary equivalent for the given decimal numbers. So you can convert vice versa. Means if the binary number is given, you can convert it to the decimal equivalent number. So can you define? So as we discussed, only the two types of the system, that is binary number systems and the decimal number systems. Can you define the tertiary number system? Tertiary number systems means having 3 symbols only. So you can pause this video and think about it. You can write the answer, and if the answer is yes, how? Yes, you can define tertiary number systems by using symbol 0 1 2. Okay, so these are the references for this session, and thank you.